You're listening to Coming Out Stories on the Lesbian Talk Show.
Hello, this is Natalie Miller-Snell, host of Caesar Day podcast on the Lesbian Talk Show, and this is my coming out story. I knew from a very young age that I was gay, or at least that I was different. I had crushes on a lot of my school friends when I was very young. I haven't actually told them this, so I wonder who might listen. So I knew something wasn't quite right or correct, shall we say. And I went through my very young adult life painfully shy. I mean, so very, very shy. I got a job at a bakery, I think it was, and I couldn't even go along to start. I was so shy and so nervous. And I think until I actually identified who I was or what was going on inside, I couldn't actually express myself, which was where the nerves came from. I was in my teens when Anna Frill played the part of Beth Jordache in Brookside, which is a British drama, I think you called it, a serial drama. I don't remember when it was aired. But anyway, she played a lesbian, a young lesbian coming out, and she had a crush on her friend. And it was the first, or at least I believe, the first lesbian UK TV screen kiss, if that's the way to describe it. And it transformed my world. I mean, the whole storyline I found absolutely fantastic. It resonated with me. It excited me. It made me realise that I wasn't alone. It was just incredible. And it just goes to show actually that having personalities, having celebrities, having the media influence and supporting anybody who's different is so valuable and so very, very important. Representation matters, and it matters a lot. And it helps everybody realise that they're not alone, and it's okay as well. So this TV programme transformed my world, which was awesome. And it, it helped me come out to my best friend. I think I was about 17 or 18. And I will forever say I'm indebted to Debbie. Wow, my rock at the time. We'd get kebabs, very classy, and a bottle of, crikey cider, I think it was Strongbow, and we'd go around to her house, I think it was every Thursday, and we'd drink and eat the food, and I'd cry and explain that I was gay, blah, 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 and she'd pull out magazines and point to all these different women. Do you like her? Do you like her? What do you like? Anyway, amazing. The next day I'd wake up, blame the booze entirely. No. It was the drink talking. I'm not gay. Crikey, I was so... bless. I look back and I just think, shame, I just want to hug me. Anyway, she was incredible. Debbie, thank you if you listen to this. And at the time, my life was walking me towards university anyway. I was studying for A-levels, and the natural path was taking me to go study and get a degree. But actually, internally, my thought process was, I want to get to a uni camp because it's going to be so left-wing, and it's going to be so accommodating, and it's going to be so wonderful in terms of an environment for me to really find out exactly who I am. And so that was the biggest joy for me to go. I don't actually recall how long it took me to come out once I got to university. 6 months to a year, maybe. I did go through quite a tough time, actually, quite a dark period in my life while I was there. But I got through it and I came out the other side, which is the main thing. What do they say? Strength of character and all of that. I was the Lesbi-Gay president. Lesbi-Gay, that's what it was called back then. LBG. No, LBG, is that right? Lesbi-Gay? Yeah, that's what it was called. Crazy, before T got added, and I'm so pleased it has, and all of the other letters. Which was fabulous. I think at the time I didn't do a great deal. I enjoyed myself probably more than I should have. And actually, I got into a relationship, and I told myself at the time I wouldn't come out to my parents until I was happy in a relationship and I was able to show them, look, see me, see what's going on. This is who I am. And that happened, I think I was about 19 or 20. I'd been out in town, in London town, out dancing with a friend of mine, another gay guy who had just come out himself, actually. He's a bit younger than me. And long and short, because I don't want to go through the whole, I don't want to go through the whole conversation I had with my parents, who are adorable people. But I told them, my mother, love her. I adore you, Mum. She cried. She relayed the news to my father, my dad. Dad, I love you too. My dad's attitude was very much, I'm not surprised, which I think says a lot. Brilliant. And the rest is history, really. And crikey, I've forgotten, when did I tell my sister? Before my parents, for sure. When exactly, I don't know. It would have been after I told Debbie and before telling my parents. And my sister was awesome, absolutely awesome. Love you, Smelly. And that's about it, I think. The rest is history, really. I come out to people on a regular basis still who don't know that I'm gay, particularly at work. I used to keep it quite quiet, to be honest, working quite a male-dominated environment, lots of contractors and so forth, although things are changing. So I've always kept it quite quiet, whereas now I'm very much, what does it even matter? Why are we discussing this? It's not relevant. When I graduated from university, I actually enjoyed coming out to people. In fact, made a point of doing it simply because I wanted to educate people, because it felt like everyone was still very, very much in the dark ages about it. So I enjoyed it quite a lot. Less so much now. I just don't get why people find it even relevant. It's crazy. So incidental. And that's it. That kind of summarizes everything, really. Or that's my whole story in terms of coming out. Happy Coming Out Day.
Find this and other excellent podcasts on The Lesbian Talk Show. You can search for The Lesbian Talk Show on iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, and anywhere you get your podcasts. If you enjoy this, consider becoming a patron. Patrons get exclusive podcasts, behind-the-scenes information, and help us grow our community. Find more information at patreon.com/thelesbiantalkshow.